Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 4, Episode 21. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also the reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. We don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. Trina shows up an hour and a half late for Trick's cooking show. And she tells him that comment that he made about Joy getting rid of the baby was not cool. And he admits that he was wrong about it for speaking about it. But he's never going to feel wrong about how he feels. And he a victim too. And I'm like, how are you? Okay, Trick, you a victim? Okay. Trina's basically like, she tired of the Joy and Trick saga. Why don't you just give this woman a divorce so y'all can be done with it? And she can get her credit fixed. And this is when he says that Joy won $500,000 on gambling and never reported it and never paid taxes. So I was like, oh, so now you trying to get her in trouble with the law. It seems like Trick is doing any and everything that he can to hurt Joy. I'm not going to let you have a peaceful relationship because I'm not going to let you get divorced from me and so you can go possibly marry somebody else. I'm going to put it out there that you had won all this money and you didn't pay the taxes on it. I'm going to put that out there. And you never reported it. I'm going to continue to do it. And I'm going to bring up some issues that we had 18 years ago just to hurt you even more. And like, Trina, at this point, you known Trick for this long amount of time. You know how he rose. And you know he not going to change. So we got Shay. She's still going on about what Amara got going on in her life. And I was like, unless it comes on your main feed, how you know what Amara got going on unless you going over there stalking her? Amara over there living her life. You know, raising her babies. You should be worrying about gestating the baby that you got. That's the word, gestation? Yes. And it's funny, is the same reason she's upset with MJ is the same reason that Amara had issues with MJ. Because he was always up in her business about what she got going on as far as her career. And the decisions she was making about her career. Always wanting to be in the meetings and know what's going on in A, B, C, and D. And at this point, it's the way Amara was talking in a little bit, then maybe he was right that he should have been in that meeting because he could have told her, girl, you shouldn't be signing this contract. So she wanted to have a vaginal birth, but we find out that is out of the question. She is going to have a scheduled C-section because even if her water breaks, that could cause some major issues because where she had her fibroids at, it's in a very serious area, and we can't have too much, going on as far as going into labor because that can be detrimental to Shay and the baby. Florence is talking about every man isn't perfect. And I'm like, Florence, we know that every man isn't perfect. But most men are not cheating on their wives with her sister. They're not cheating with the sister-in-law's friend in the back of a restaurant while the wife is in the front of the restaurant performing. Men also don't do those things. It's like she wants so hard to believe that Gael is lying because Gael's always been jealous of her. But I was like, that would be different if Marlon wasn't out here cheating and had been cheating for seems like years. And the only way he was able to somewhat get past that he was cheating is to renew the vows that he didn't want to. But now that he has been pushed in a corner, he's willing to do it. So Amara is starting a baby clothing line. She was like, she wanted all these cute little clothes for her girls, but like, how about make some money off of it? She needed another source of income outside of music. And she tells her mama that she signed a bad contract with Julian. And for legal purposes that she cannot discuss it, but she said that she is still under a legally binding contract with him and he gets percentage out of all her income. And I was like, does that mean in perpetuity? And I believe that means for the rest of your life. So like whatever you do as far as making money, does he get a percentage off of it? Like your Love and Hip Hop checks, does he get a percentage off of that? These clothing that you doing for your babies, this clothing, baby clothing line, does he get a percentage off of that? I have questions. But she said she's been trying to get out of this contract for years. And I was like, that is another person that has made a terrible contract with somebody in the music industry. And it's usually the record label that they're making these contracts with. And somebody, maybe a lawyer, should have sat down with Lamar and like, I don't think this is the best deal for you. I really, really don't. I need to go to his other clients, if that person has other clients, and ask them how, clients now and, clients that they no longer have. Ask them some questions and see how happy they are with their deals. Shay is she's expecting her mama to change after 50-something years, and I just don't think it's going to happen. They didn't went to this therapy session, but this woman, she's all about, well, how do you feel about that, Shay? Mama Shay, how do you feel about that? And Shay was like, ma'am, I appreciate it, but I'm going to put my shoes on and we're going to leave because I think you a little bit too nice for our situation. I need somebody like Ayanna that's going to, be more tougher on our situation. I was like, I know you want your mama to tell you that she loves you without having somebody to force her to do that or coerce her to do that. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I just want you now, that a child needs to be told that they're loved. Do that for your baby. Trick shows up at Joy's photo shoot and they're bringing up her getting rid of the baby. He's talking about his confessional. It could have been a beautiful baby boy or girl, but we'll never know. It may or may not have been mine. This is when she was like, this happened before we got married. We got married after I did this. And you had a baby with somebody else after that. So don't come in here with me with you so heartbroken. Like this is the only child that you was ever going to have in life. No, you got kids before me and you had a baby while we was married. So don't do that. To me, it was looking like Trick realizes that he wasn't the best husband and she deserves better, and he's feeling some type of way that now that she has found out with somebody else. So Gael pops up again and lets it be known that Marlon got a baby out here. Now, a 12-year-old here, but like the way Marlon has been cheating, it was only a matter of time before somebody was going to end up pregnant. Just saying. Marlon was basically like, I am offended that you were coming to me with this information that is true, but I'm going to continue to lie and act like that it is not true. Now, after calling Gael a liar and how she just wants to split them up and how she is jealous, and then he was like, well, how would Gael know I got a baby and I don't know? I do want to know how Gael be getting all this information. Like, of course she got the information with him cheating with her because that's with her. But, like, I guess the friend was like, yeah, I slept with him too. But, like, Gael got all of the information. But he finally admits that it is true. Florence, she is all upset because she got rid of Don being her potential manager for this man because she was not going to give up on her man because she loves him. He is family and he couldn't, she got her kids to think about it. And I was like, your kids would rather have you happy than having daddy in the house. That whole little scene with the son, where is daddy? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you put him out in the past when he's cheated, you usually brought him back. But anyways, MJ needs closure, so he goes to Amara's pop-up shop. I just want to know why Amara didn't realize that she needed boy clothes in her little designs as well. But hey, she didn't. He needs closure. People been telling him for years that he needs closure from Amara. And I was like, You just want to be on TV. Can't tell me otherwise. So y'all, that was a just. And if I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on to my beautiful Facebook video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my people. If you're already one of my people, so welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my people by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.